Спасибо.
Чекнешь?
Start recording.
Нет, нажать на сцену.
Are we live? Hi everyone.
Hello everyone, let's wait for...
Few more minutes to
Yes.
start and then we can start. I'll start. Okay. So I think we can start now. So
Okay, let's start.
let's start.
Me?
Yes.
Okay. Hello everyone. Welcome to our AMA. This is Alexander and Vladimir. And today we will answer your questions and which were submitted and more questions which were submitted during our AMA.
So the process is almost as usual. We will answer the questions that we have received, and we have received, I think, more than like 200 questions. Thank you a lot for them. We will cover all of them. And after we answer the questions, we will answer your questions live. But till that moment, we will turn off our chat on YouTube and on our Telegram as well. But we will announce when we will finish with the questions you have sent before. And I'll say that now you can type the question and we'll be happy to answer that. And the AMA will be approximately 1 hour. So, so we are ready to start.
Okay. So before answering the questions, let us give the latest update what is going on from development side and from marketing. First of all, the team will be on holidays from the 1st May until the 11th of May because of national holidays. But we will continue our common marketing activities and doing some AMA during this time. But development will be back on the 12th of May. From a development perspective, we have a big release next week, including the following features. First one is CoinGecko API. So we will report the data regarding the instant rates, the volumes, and we expect that will be a very good visibility to Rubic to see that some projects have liquidity there, the volume there, right on CoinGecko. The next feature is cross-chain bridge between Ethereum and Polygon with a quick swap integration. So it's I think the first layer 2 solution on our platform with full support, including cross-chain and DEX integration. And the last thing, it's iframe, it's all the widget for the exchange right on the side. And we also expect it will be very good news for all the projects all around the world, because after the integration, our widget, the users on the side do not need to go to Uniswap or Pancake to buy the token. So they will be able to buy the token right on the project site by using a Rubic code, which will be integrated to the site. So I think that's it from marketing side later.
Yeah, I think we can start with the questions and just move on like by categories that we have subscribed. Yeah, so and we will start with the marketing. I think it's the second page as well. So we received a lot of questions regarding marketing as usual. Thank you a lot for like supporting us and asking the questions. So I'll shortly answer all of them. That at the moment we are as a team not really fully satisfied with our growth, and we think that the product is ready to reach more audience and like wider audience. So that's why we will enforce our marketing activities, and that will include that we already hiring new people in the team, so we'll have more marketing members. Then we have more activities on Chinese market, and we will continue to do them. We have almost every week an AMA there, and also we work with one of the biggest media in China, or daily, and they publish articles about us. They do their news flashes about Rubic as well, and we will continue to do more activities there. Also, we plan to have a campaign, like influencer campaign in May. It will be mostly on the US market, but like with the English speaking influencers. And I know that there are so many people who ask if we work or we want to work with influencers. It's not that easy at the moment because of the market, and but we will have the full campaign with influencers in May. Also, we plan to do advertising, and we will be on different websites with banners and all these activities like that. And we will continue to do AMAs. In the next few weeks, we will have one AMA. I think it's on 7th of May. We will be on Telegram in Techmoon Worker chat. You might know that because some of our members are from that chat as well. And after, like in the beginning of May, we will also have an AMA on Reddit. And we will give you more updates later when we will post all about that. So shortly saying, we see that it's time to Rubic to grow bigger and reach more audience, and we are preparing for that, and we're actually ready to grow, right?
Yes, so we expect that May will be like a new page in our marketing because we will improve it from a staff perspective, and also much more AMAs and much more activities that we had done before, because right now we have a working product, as Alexander said, so let's work on marketing more actively in May. So moving to my questions, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first question is about using our token RBC as a transactional tax asset. So when we do cross-chain swaps, can we use RBC to pay the swap tax and platform fee? So I think our early holders know the story. When we just started, we have a fee for instant rates, and it was charged, and then we exchanged it to RBC. But then we remove this feature because in this case we can provide the best rate of the market because we charge a fee. So right now we have a good chance to introduce fees for cross-chain swaps, and of course it will be in RBC. There are some ways to do it, so to charge in RBC all, or make convertations of fees to RBC, or some other ways. So we discussed it yesterday, and think that for example, provide discounts for cross chains if you are the holder. So this is under discussion, and I think we will start implementation in May of this feature. So since there is almost no competitors in cross chain swaps, at least for some tokens which only Rubic provides, I think it's a good chance to charge the fees and improve RBC token usage for our holders and for the whole our infrastructure. The next question is about the price. Good question. It's why do you think the price has stayed the same even through all the improvements, and when do you think the price will increase? So it's every time we publish weekly report, we expect that it will grow, and we also not happy what's going on. We think that one of the main factors to grow, and from price perspective, it's new holders. So I think it should be in focus of the marketing for the next weeks, and also by integration in new bridges for new projects, and also iframe functionality will get the audience of new users and also of new investors, which can improve our holders base. So our goal is for the next month, let's say, to increase number of holders, and it will affect the price also. When can we expect the new UI go live? So we expect to complete new mockups by the middle of May, and integration will take 2-4 weeks after it was completed and approved. The question about how does Rubic plan to increase liquidity and volume, ultimately reducing price control by bots and whales. So as you know, we have a staking liquidity campaign right now for Uniswap liquidity providers, and we are ready to announce that the new staking liquidity campaign will be for Binance Smart Chain and will be started in the middle of May. And regarding the Uniswap, let's wait what will happen after Uniswap version 3 release. And we are ready to launch a new staking liquidity campaign just after the release and see the first results. And I think that it will give very good results for people who staked in February, I think, because our price almost growing, and also they get some bonuses as a liquidity providers. Some questions about Anonymizer. Can you elaborate how the Anonymizer will actually work? It's just a mixer. Will it also hide the user wallet? So let me describe how it will work. So we have already reviewed the first version in testnet, and as we promised, it will be released by the end of April. So testnet version will be ready. How does it work? So you come to the platform and you deposit the funds. It can be Ether, any ERC20 token, and when it's in platform, you get a special code, a secret code which you should use for all the operations with Uniswap, other exchanges, or making a transfer or withdrawal. So it's a special code which you use when you want to do some operation. And thanks to the tool, nobody can understand what the connection between the last operation and who deposits the funds. So let's say myself and Alexander deposit the funds, and after this Alexander withdraws something. So nobody can understand who exactly from us make this operation. So that's the core of this thing. Anonymizer. Regarding what the network Anonymizer should be launched, so we have estimated the gas fees for Ethereum, and I afraid it's quite big. So it's about 500 USDT for make a deposit, for example. So we believe that the first networks to be launched will be Polygon, and after this Binance Smart Chain. And yes, it's planned to be integrated to Rubic as an option for making trades in private mode. So hopefully it will be on one place, in one platform, with just an option to do it in anonymous way. Employment, I looking to hire more employees to accelerate development. Yes, we are constantly looking for new developers, so we are not close our positions, not closing position, but not opening, not close our openings. A new engineer will join the team in May, so he has already accepted our offer. So there are 8 developers now, so there will be 9 developers who are working on Rubic. Staking, so I think I already answered this question. So
yes, the campaign will be launched in May.
Thank you, Alexander. Okay, the next question is about breach. So what is the plan to change this in the future, and time frame for the future swaps currently? Okay, so the question is about our breach. So do we use a Panama or custom breach for the tokens? So the answer is the following: that for some tokens we use a Panama. For some tokens we use own breach which we developed in collaboration with MyWish. For example, for Rubic we use our own breach, and for some other tokens which contact us and ask the team to provide the custom breach, we do the same, and much more projects to come to us to use our own breach, and it will be used on Rubic UI. What blockchains other than 3 you are already working on are the most interested to integrate? We think that Tron is very attractive because of USDT usage. So I think you know that a lot of people use Tron for sending stablecoins because it's almost no fees, and probably we will integrate Tron as the next blockchain, but it will be only for cross-chain for stablecoins mostly. The other candidates is Heka, Solana, Avalanche, XRP, and Dash. So we are considering them as candidates, and we'll make a final decision in May. The listing process, any progress on or ETA or measure sex listings? Misunderstood your question.
Thank you. Thank you for that question.
You're welcome.
Yes, so regarding SACS listing, we know and we believe that it will give us more holders and give us more visibility as Rubic. But and we know that this is really important step, and we will do that and should do that. At the moment, we are focusing more on DEXs because it's kind of the core of our product, and that's what we do. So let's see how the Uniswap version 3 will be, and then the Quick Swap will be, and after that we will make like a decision regarding SACS as well.
Okay, thank you. So thank you for seeing us. So it's about 150 people looking at us right now. So thank you for joining.
Cool.
The question about the link on CoinGecko. So the idea is the following: that let's add to CoinGecko the direct link to Rubic to buy this token or another token which we review. We love the idea. So, and I think we are going in this way. So we will have our widget for instant buying or sell the token. But let us start working with the small partners like CryptoCake and MyWish, and also integrated to the Rubic to see how it works to attract more projects. And after this, we will contact CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap, because I think it's very, very convenient to buy on the site. Okay, how to? Regarding the question about fiat on ramp onto the Rubic exchange, yes, I think we are ready to think about it. We will consider it in May and probably add 1-2 fiat providers in June. So it's not critical, but I think it will increase our user database, because people not only exchange swap tokens but also buy some tokens on Rubic. Very good questions, and we got it, I think 2 questions like this regarding American or United States citizens who can buy BNB and have very big problems with IPs and so on. Yesterday we have a brainstorm how we can provide easy way, decentralized way to get BNB by having Ether or RBC. There are some concepts, and hopefully one of them will be implemented in May. So it's a very hot topic, and I think it will be Rubic will be the first project which can do it in decentralized and very simple and friendly UI way. Random questions. Okay. The question about where do you see Rubic in 1 year? How do you measure the success? Price of Rubic, adoption. So I think everyone already understands that our team has very big ambitions. So you do not know, but please believe me that every developer wants to do something big. So they are very ambitious from this perspective, and we and developers are not here for price speculations. So we are really focused to build something great and be leaders in our niche. So of course it's token and tokenomics is very important, and as we already said, we work with the marketing more actively, but our main focus is to build something big and improve it every day, and we are happy with this one. It's a question about reward to early adopters. Do you remember that when Uniswap sent some free tokens to people who use Uniswap, or the same for 1inch or for Tornado Cash? So we think that is mostly a good idea, and it will attract more people and more attention, but we also think about the current holders. So if we distribute the free money, of course it will be some pressure on the current price, but mostly I think it's a good idea, and let's discuss it probably later in May and June, when we have more integrations, more features, and we will need more people to use us. Have you been reading people posts?
Yes, personally I read it every day. Thank you a lot for all your posts.
Yes, it's sometimes it affects sleep schedule for Alexander, because if you read something very bad before you go to sleep, you know, it's you can sleep for several hours. So we try not to read messages just before 1 hour before sleep. It's life hack. Okay, this was described. Regarding the iframe, so I think we have already described this feature in our weekly report, previous one, but let us describe it one more time. So what is iframe? Iframe is a special code which can be included to any site, and you can set up it in way which you want. For example, if let's say you are CryptoCake or MyWish, you can put tokens by default. So people will see it like that you want to exchange Ether to Wish, for example. So this pair will be shown directly on the site, and people can buy it directly there. So we believe that it will attract a lot of new audience. If you would like to use advanced features, in this case, of course, you will be forwarded to Rubic exchange to make all advanced setups and see how many blockchains we support, and probably use an order book or cross-chain swaps. So it's entry point for the users. The question about routing, I think we have already described why we are better than Uniswap in our chat. Let me just briefly repeat what is this. So in simple way, Uniswap doesn't care about gas price. So if it requires like 2 or 3 or 4 exchanges before getting the final coin, it will do by Uniswap. But we cares. So every time when we create a routing, we calculate the amount of gas, and for small exchanges it make big sense. So for some exchanges it give economy about 50 USDT, and I think it's a good feature, and we can use it in marketing promotion. How can we use short link for the tokens? Can I send my friend a short link so he can click it and instantly have field pair on the exchange? Yes, so it's already live. You can easily try it on Rubic Exchange right now. Just choose the pair, choose the network, and you see the short link in address bar on your browser, and can easily share it to your friends, investor people, and so on. So please use it, and it's much more simple than Uniswap, because on Uniswap you will see like the full address of the token, and it's not convenient for people. So by using our short links, there is good protection from the scams. So you do not need to check the address of the token, since we use tickers which were checked before we add them to our database. The question about Polygon bridge will be supported between Binance Chain and Polygon. No, on the first stage we will provide cross-chain bridge only between Ethereum and Polygon. Probably later we will add more bridges. The question about the next wallet to be integrated. Alexander, can you reply it?
Yeah, sure. Thank you a lot for voting, and thank you a lot for participating in the votes as usual we do. So the next one will be Coinbase. We will add this wallet, and we will also give some information in our weekly, which will be in like I think few hours from now. Yeah, but so the next wallet is Coinbase. And I think you skipped one more question that was related to me regarding the how-to instructions and like the video section for beginners. And yes, we will do that as well, but we will do it a bit later when we will update our UI. We will also create more videos about how to use it and in a simple way. And we will update the videos that we already have. And you can check, we have like on YouTube, we have already several videos on how to use Rubic. So, yeah.
Okay, the question about mobile version UI and when it will be updated. You know, it's very hard to get this question because it was updated 1 week ago, I think, or something like this. So we have, I think we have fixed the most awful design, and it was unacceptable before. So right now we have, let's say, okay design for our version of Rubic. So, and the next mobile version UI will be updated when we integrate the Coinbase wallet and also update our main site with a new design. So I don't think it will happen like in 2 weeks. So let's wait for about 1 month. What else? Another questions I would like to answer. Regarding the limit orders. So do you remember that sometimes ago we have promoted limit orders for Ethereum, and saying a lot about this one. And I think unfortunately it was not so hot as we expected because of the price of gas price. So you need to create a limit order, you need to deposit this one, you need to wait, you need to close the deal, we need to close the deal, and so on. So it's every time it's cost money. But when we launch it on Binance Smart Chain, and I think it will be happened in May, so it's much more cheaper on a Polygon, and I think this feature will be much more popular than we have right now on Ethereum. So yeah, this, the infrastructure is ready, and it's, you know, it's mostly the same network, so it will take a lot of time for the integration. Okay, some fun questions. Our favorite one.
There is also a few more questions. The first one is regarding the how and when and can you buy the hoodie that I am wearing at the moment. And yes, you will be able. We will announce it later, but I think it will be like in May or June. We will add the options to buy this hoodie, like this one that we wear, and it's very cozy and nice. So hopefully more people will get it. And so now it's like fun questions, right?
Yeah, I found some serious one.
Okay, let's do the serious one first.
I forget this one. Okay, it's a question about routing between the cross chains. So you know, we have own routing for Ethereum and we have own routing for Binance Smart Chain. So yes, there are plans to do a routing between the cross chain. For example, you would like to buy some token on, I know, Binance Smart Chain, and you have the Ether, for example, BNB. So yes, so we'll create a routing between two networks to provide you the best route to conversion, but it will take I think 4 weeks from the current moment. So we need to implement a Polygon, work with a quick swap, so to add at least 3 networks, and after this we'll work on cross-chain routing. Yep, sorry.
Yeah, that's okay. That was a good question, actually. Thanks. So what else? There were like some questions regarding partnerships, especially about like CryptoCAC, and we are happy that we are partnering with them, and hopefully they see that. As Vladimir said, we are almost ready with our iframe. So, and they are almost ready with their iframe. So soon we will add each other on the website, so you can see the graphs on Rubic, and you probably will be able to trade on CryptoCAC using our iframe as well. So,
is the rumor going around true? What is this
I
one?
don't know. So there was one question, and we don't know the answer for that, because it was just, is the rumor, we don't know which rumor. There are too many rumors going around. So next time, please specify.
Yeah.
Maybe the one that is Vladimir secretly Satoshi Nakamoto.
Unfortunately, no. So to be honest, I'm not. I'm 100% not ready to write a white paper. I think 10 years ago, something like this, right? So about Bitcoin. So not enough brains during this time, unfortunately.
Yeah. So there are like more questions and support from you guys, like saying how we are and what our day looks like. And usually it's working day.
There is one question which do Alexander shy. So it's will Alexander marry me? So please write your Telegram ID in direct. So probably we don't know.
Who knows? Who knows?
Let's try. We open for any offers and suggestions. You know it.
Be open, yeah. So you can even write to Vladimir to say the same offer.
Why not?
Yeah, and
So the last question, it's not a question. There are a lot of thanks from Euro and good luck to us and my Ruby stays cubic messages. So thank you all for your questions, for your support every time. So and just to say that we are constantly looking for new ideas how we can be more attractive than our competitors, how we can implement new things in industry. So if you have any ideas, please don't shy, so don't hesitate to contact us. Probably it's not good or stupid, but some of them are diamonds. So and we're here to integrate it and use it. So let's beat the competitors and be the first on the market. So that's our goal. So
Yep.
let's move to the questions if you
Yeah,
have some.
so I think now we will open the chat and unmute the chat. It might be like few minutes delay, but we will be happy to answer the questions. So please feel free to send that on Telegram or here on YouTube chat as well. And I will ask guys to send us as well. Okay, Andrew? Yeah. Okay, so.
Yeah, regarding the questions, it's maintenance right now, so you know it's on Friday we usually do some releases, and also on Monday it will be released also, so everything is good.
Yeah, so so far, let's just wait for a few questions. So when AMA, it's now, so you can ask question right now. Studio tour. We can actually do a studio tour. It's not a studio, it's a room in our office. Yeah, so we'll share some
Who's roasting?
posts.
Roasting in the chat.
Who is roasting in the chat?
Who's?
I think they meant like Gilim. Gilim is part of our marketing team. And there were questions, is it possible to meet with him? We can organize maybe like, let's say maybe a bigger AMA where it will be more team, not only me and Vladimir, but like some from the dev and some from the marketing as well. But I will think about this idea and we'll let you know.
Yeah, the question about holidays, you know, it's holidays devoted to people who works. So and we have a holiday when it's holiday about works. So strange, but it's we have some holidays like this. What else? When it is created one page roadmap, so good question. So I think it will be updated in early May when the development team will be on holidays. We will do some work on design perspective and updating the documents. Any plans for mobile app or iOS, Android in the future? Yes, I think it's a good question. So it's always a question how to integrate it with MetaMask or other wallets when you use a mobile app. And let us see what is the current solutions on the market and why not to do it. So there is no roadmap, but we will consider this one. The question about liquidity for Polygon. Yes, so at least for testing on QuickSwap, we plan to add some liquidity. We're not sure about the amount of this one, but definitely there will be some liquidity for Rubic there. And also we have already created wrapped Rubic for Polygon, and I think it's live. Let's wait for our launch and for some testing, and after this we'll add this one to QuickSwap. And also QuickSwap, you know, it's quite friendly team. They are ready to support it with some marketing activities, with some bonuses for liquidity providers. So hopefully it will be good. In place of including transaction array system into the roadmap for people to trade only using between different chains. Yes, so it's relay system. It's to be honest, it's part of one of the current bridge implementation. So we already use it for some projects, or probably we'll use it next week. So it's like, let's say, another blockchain between two famous chains like say we have Ethereum, we have our own bridge solution with some validators, with the layers, and target blockchain like Binance Smart Chain. So yes.
So there is more question regarding merch, like the t-shirts and hoodies. As I mentioned, it will be ready like in May or June. You will be able to buy. We will keep you updated regarding the exact day.
So regarding the NFT contest, it's hard to answer. So let's see how it will go with NFT for one more week. So we feel a little bit that it's initial hype. It is a little bit slow right now. So let's see how it will go in, and let's make decision about this one. When it can be promoted, 7th in the comment.
There is one more, like, can you say Rubic stays cubic again,
Okay,
please?
let's
We will
wait,
do
wait,
that.
wait.
So there are more questions.
A very good question about growing users, and of course centralized exchange like Binance, Hobby will be the best ways to do one. Yes, so we how to say, so we work on this one, but it's not like our top priority right now. So there are two ways to be listed on these huge exchanges. It's to be very good projects, well known, and with a huge user database, or pay huge fees. So probably there is a middle solution where we have a good database, good volumes, and pay a little bit. So let's work on our product and continue working in talks with centralized exchange about the potential listing. What's happening with China?
I think I can answer that, and yeah.
It's a political question, or
could be. Unfortunately, we are not so big to influence the whole China yet, but I wish one day we could be like the company who will influence the whole Chinese market. But what's happening, as I mentioned before, we continue to work there. We have almost every week an AMA there in different chats and in different communities, like Chinese communities, crypto communities. We work with one of the biggest media in China, and they publish articles about us, they publish news flashes about us. So all our big news are actually spreading through like Chinese market. We think that of course we can enforce that more, and we plan to do that, but at the moment, if we talk about metrics, we had mostly our users are from the US market and from UK, and China is now on the third place from the users on our Rubic exchange.
Okay, I think it's a good question about influencers to you. So are we talking about tier 1 influencers, or like at least one of very big ones?
Yes, we're talking about the big ones as well. We are I will be honest with you, we are trying to reach them every day, and we are doing that not only from our team, but also from different agencies that we work with. And they are busy. Some of them are very busy, and some of them already said that they are interested in Rubic and can cover. So now we will just see the time frame when they can do that. So yeah, we are talking about tier 1 and also tier 2 of course as well. So as I mentioned, the influencer campaign, which will be in May, June, will be with all different tier of influencers.
The question about how Anonymizer will work and how the codes will work. So this code will not expire. So it's based on ZK technology. So it's there's no any expiration thing. So you can do an operation whenever you want, or you can give this code to another person. So it's not connected with your address somehow. And I think we'll publish a big article with architecture of this one, and also we need this one for to be audited by one of the top company, because it's very complicated, the code, and it's so significant because it's we are talking about money which can be deposited to our tool, so we need to be 100% sure that it's good. So please wait for the big article and documentation which we need to pass the audit. What else? Transaction relay system into the roadmap. Yes. So let's update the roadmap, and we will add this feature also.
I have I see some questions to me probably regarding TikTok. I personally love TikTok, and I think that it's great. We plan to do something.
How many subscribers do you have there?
I have, I think, around 2,000 or 2,000 probably.
2,000,
yeah,
okay.
2,000. Not that many, but I stopped doing my TikTok. But we will probably launch rather a campaign with famous TikTokers that talk about crypto, or we will start our own channel. But we will update you and see how it goes and what we will do. But we want to use this for sure. Yeah.
I think it's a good idea since we have a lot of memes, right? Regarding the project, so it's not so academical project, to be honest. So I think we have very, very good chances to be attractive there.
Yeah, it's in our plans. So we like to have some fun things, and maybe we will actually ask help of the community, because you guys are super creative, and sometimes when I see a new meme or something new, I'm laughing a lot because it's just brilliant, and maybe we will create something that you can contribute to our future TikTok or something like that.
What do you think about Huobi chain and Tomo chain? So it's hard to predict the future. So I personally think that the niche of cheap blockchain comparison to Ethereum is right now it's fully occupied by Binance Smart Chain, and there's almost no place for others like this one. So we consider Huobi Heka for integration to the Rubic. But it will depends on what exactly they can propose us from the marketing perspective. So if we can attract more people to Rubic thanks to this integration, let's do it. What we think about the future of this one, hard to predict, but they need to be to beat Binance Smart Chain to be the leaders there, and I'm not sure that it's enough space for two blockchains.
Yeah. And there was more question regarding marketing, and as Vladimir mentioned, we're also focusing on partnerships, and that's one of the way that we will approach more users, and we will continue to do that. We will attract more projects, and that's why we actually also launched the referral program that you can advise a project and receive RBC as well as the bonus for promotion, and we will attract our team will also contact more projects, and so I think it's actually the community is friendly, and with the for example we talk with Dash, CryptoCac, and different others, and it's I think it's still cool, and there are big space for us to develop and target more audience for that.
Mm-hmm. The next question, it's regarding the Polkadot. So, how to say? Probably it's the future. So it's a great concept, great people to develop this one. But let's wait for the first auctions for parachains to see how it will go, to see what is happening with Kusama. So I think it's the time when we will see what will happen with this one. So let's wait a little bit to see how it will work, because it's a lot of questions about centralization of these things because of auctions and other stuff. So the concept is great, but should we work with this one or not? So we will wait a little bit to understand should we put all our resources to this one or ignore this one. Increase the utility usage of our token. So I think it was already discussed. So the next candidate will be a cross-chain and so on. So, but again, so our goal is to attract as much people as users to our platform, and think about monetization after this one. I think it will be happened in May, when we can take some fees for the cross-chain as unique providers for some cross-chain swaps. Future plans for own layer 2 network. Yes, so it's I think in our roadmap for the current year, but let us do it Anonymizer first because it's mostly like, let's say, the same technology regarding ZK, and after this we'll work on layer 2. Multi-chain liquidity pool, yes, I think it's connected. Token burns land for the future. Yes, so regarding the tokenomics, I think it will be discussed just after we can get some fees, and there are some ways how we can use the fees. So we can add it to liquidity, we can burn, we can use it as a staking to promote our staking and so on. So the next step is the fees. The question about market cap, can we reach 1 billion market cap by the end of the year? I can't answer this question because our legal will kill us, but yes. And rate is multi-chain liquidity too. Okay, thank you for this one. We will prioritize this feature, I think, for discussion during our next team meeting.
Yeah. So more questions. We still have like 10-15 minutes to go. So guys, please feel free to ask more questions.
I think his chat is muted, that's why we...
Yeah, like it's...
Please ask the question, but it's possible to ask.
No, there is a limit, so there is a possibility.
Does the Rubic provide lower gas fees than Uniswap or one each, or are the same? So there are some examples when you can get some economy by using Rubic. So I have already shared in the chat. So for example, if you would like to exchange 100 USDT to Rubic, you can change the box Rubic optimization, and you will see the difference in how much Rubic you will get. Because of the gas, with Rubic optimization is much more cheaper than by using Uniswap by default, for example. Any thoughts about crypto market in general? So, you know, it's hard to comment this one because like 2 or 5 days ago we was very positive, yes, and nobody think about that it will be like going down, and everyone expect 70,000 for Bitcoin and so on. So I think it's fine. So let's wait what will go in next. But looks like it's just manipulation of the whales who would like to increase their pockets and so on. So we don't care about this so much, but of course it will affect every project in the space every time. I can watch cheap and fast advanced communication.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yes, regarding Rubic hoodie, when I can buy one.
Yeah, I answered. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Regarding the burn of the tokens, I think it's mostly good idea. So if the project generate a good revenue, if you burn the tokens, you decrease the circulation supply, and the price is growing because you need to buy the token from the market. So the scheme is good, and it's also good from legal perspective because in this case there is you do not pay profits to the holders, so you reduce the circulation supply. Can we get your TikTok, Alexandra?
No.
Even myself do not know this one. What is your sales pitch to the average crypto buyer? New, old, why should use Rubic, and what makes it special? So we say that we are the first the tool which combine almost all blockchains and all DEXs on their blockchains and do a cross-chain swaps. So our pitch is we are not for fighting between the blockchains. What is better, Ethereum or Binance Smart Chain? Our goal is to put everything in one place, to provide extremely simple UI, and give ability to every user to do what he wants to do, even between the blockchains. What will be the gas fee with Anonymizer? It's just passing through different accounts. As already said, there are, for example, for deposit, it will be about 500 USDT right now in Ethereum. So that's why we are considering to launch it on Polygon or Binance Smart Chain at first, because otherwise only how to say, security paranoid will use this one with big money. Is Andrei Aksionov a vampire? Okay.
Of course. We are all.
Can we get reward? Can we watch way better, cheaper and faster than banks? Yep. So regarding our own bridge, it's I think it's better because it's more transparent, but it's not a final version. So we are continuing working this one to add more decentralization there, to add more validators, to add value layers, and hopefully in the future probably our team members will also be part of the system, because to be more decentralized. So
There are more questions.
do the low gas fees not work above some transaction limit? The question from Barsik, it's a common Russian name for the cats. When do you plan to integrate Phantom and Harmony networks? To be honest, we didn't consider them before. Phantom we considered, but didn't make a decision to integrate it as high priority right now. So let's integrate Polygon, then probably Tron for USDT, and then make a choose between other candidates like Heco, Solana, XRP, or also this one. Yeah, so we have a chat with MDX, so probably we'll integrate with this one on working on Heca. Regarding the EOS, what to say it here, I don't know. So let's see how EOS will perform, because some times ago it was many people were so frustrated because of the developers, what is going on this network. Some time ago I have tried their wallet, it was called Scatter probably, and it works so bad. Can you please repeat ETA for new UI going live? I missed it unfortunately. So we expect a new UI get by the middle of May. It's mock-ups from designer, and then integration will take from 2 till 4 weeks. So it will be like beginning, middle of June, something like this. Meme is pronounced as meme, thanks. How are you going to make it easier for people to onboard on the Rubik's platform? When can you expect mobile app? We think that our widget or iframe will onboard many people to our project. So when they first use it on any site where we will be located, they will use it us in the future, because it's extremely simple, no need to choose one, and you will get the best rate automatically. Just to confirm, you're already using the relay system for the bridge. So for Rubic, no, right now it's not used, but the next version of the bridge, I think it will be released in 1 week or 2. It's based on relay, right? And after we release it and test, I think Rubic will also be ported to this new version. Okay. Yeah, Pancake is already integrated. So yes, regarding the Cake mobile app, so there is no question right now. So let us review mobile app and decide how current mobile wallets can be integrated to our mobile app. So how it's easy to do or not. Pancake swap, Sushi integration, yes. So Sushi is one of our main priority for the next integration. So we have 1inch Uniswap right now, and Sushi will also be there. So in the future it will be just one button to buy with best rate with our own routing across all existing DEXs. So of course Sushi will integrate also like another one like Matcha, what else, and many other DEXs, Dodo and so on. Okay, so we need to add heads Okay.
Yeah. Notice.
You
Thanks.
can leave your hat on. Yes.
Yeah.
Updates on real staking, not the staking program. Yeah, regarding the real staking, let's implement our fees for cross-chain in May, and let's back to the question about real staking. How fiat can be onboarded to Rubic? So it's nothing magical. So we will use one of the providers, like probably MoonPay or what is the name, Simplex, or any other one who will get, or Fiat on Ramp. I think it's the name of the company. So it will be not our own solution, because we will be die during working with the banks. Okay, something about condoms. Okay. Will the wrap version of RBC for Polygon? Yes. So it's token is already created and mapped, but we need to launch it on our site, and after this add the liquidity. So please wait a little bit for 1 to 3 weeks. Are there any legal issues to consider regarding launching the Anonymizer? Yes, but I think there's a way how it can be managed. So we can create a decentralized organization for manage this one. So smart contracts which can be changed by the voting. So there are some solutions on the market which can help to avoid these problems. I don't know who is more beautiful, Vlad or Alexandra. Okay. In this case, please choose Alexandra.
You don't know. Yeah.
Okay.
So a few more minutes to go, and then we can finish.
Yep.
Yeah. So we will think about, like, regarding the merch and like all this, like hoodies, hats, and whatever things. Yes, we will launch and we will let you know, and you probably will be able to buy with Rubic as well.
Yeah, it's a good question. What do you say to people that call Rubic just a front end from Uniswap and 1inch? So first of all, we have own routing, right? So we have a cross chain where you can move tokens from one chain to another one, and we have other blockchains there. So we are not competitors to Uniswap or 1inch. So we place where all people, all users can do swaps with the best rate. So it's if we can say we front end for all DEXs and for all bridges all around the world. So that's fine. So I think it's not a problem. And after this, yeah, Anonymizer will be released, so it's one extra feature and so on and so on. So let's finish one.
Yeah, so there are like, how many of team members are full-time? We are all full-time.
About 15, I think.
Yeah,
So
like
8 developers plus designer plus QA plus our marketing, of course, and PR.
Yes.
So that's it.
Yeah, I think like we can answer last question, or you like just
Let's just answer the last question. It's hopefully it will be very easy.
Yeah. So the last question, please. Please, the last question.
Probably we can give something to the last question.
So there is one. Is there any way we can contribute to the GitHub?
In a way we can contribute to the GitHub. Yes. So if you know, it's a good question, because we don't want to give control to the community right now to implement the code, because we need to have some time to check and this one and so on. So we are very welcome all the suggestions and all like bug bounties. If you have something to suggest, or you can propose some improvements in our code, you are really welcome. Regarding the solutions, regarding the decisions that some community members can develop something instead of our team, I think we are not ready. At least we are not complete with the core engine. So let's wait for 1 or 2 months when core engine will be completed, more blockchains and DEX integrated, and then I think some community members can develop new models for the Rubic, and we'll integrate it for sure.
Yeah.
So that's it. Thank you everyone for listening and participation in this AMA. As usual, question was not so easy to answer, to be honest. And we spent several hours for preparation to find the right words and to be positive enough. Despite it's Friday, it's the end of the work week, but we are thinking about Rubic all the time. So thank you very much for joining us. And Rubic,
Yeah.
and right now?
Yeah, let's do that.
Rubic stays cubic. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you a lot.
Thank you. Bye.